Hey guys, today I'm gonna bring you some of my one of my favorite games. There's a saying that is someone talks about Vampires the Masquerade, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Someone installs it, and I am one of those guys that always installs Vampires the Masquerade when I just hear someone talking about it. And I used to and I still play the tabletop RPG version of this game. And I guess it's a good it's a good translation for the video game, but it doesn't really go that deep in how a tabletop RPG can be, but it keeps the essence of the clans, the characters, and all the meta plot that is in the tabletop RPG. So here we're gonna start with the character sheet. That's something that you always do when you play a tabletop RPG. You start off your character sheet. It's the usually the beginnings in writing your own background. So what I'm gonna do here is just try having a vanilla experience. I guess the clan Ventrue is the best clan to really show how the dialogues are so diverse, and they can be so enjoyable to be part of. And the clan Ventrue is one of the clans that acts as like in a more cased way of talking about as the kings, the directors, the demands, the control, because they have special abilities. They are the disciplines that make them so good on those on those type of engagements, the social engagement. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna make I guess it is charisma, appearance. I guess I'm gonna go like that. Charisma, appearance, and I'm gonna go perception, intelligence. Yes, intelligence, because I like research a lot. In this game, you can read books and learn new knowledges and talents. It's really good. So what I'm gonna do here is I actually wanna have security in the beginning. I have a case for firearms because I wanna have firearms to have a way to really to really get my character through the combat of the game. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna seduction. I don't really need seduction, so I'm gonna place one in dodge and one intimidation. I'm gonna place one in scholarship. Uh, okay, I'm gonna place one in investigation, one in computer, and I'm gonna have finances because I'm gonna be a mainly on combat. I'm gonna be a firearms character, and we need a lot of a lot of bullets and some of the best guns in the game. So we probably just need finances. I never actually got on any point on on this on this knowledge, but I'm just gonna try it out for this gameplay. And right here, I gonna I don't know. I love I love fortitude with this kind of build. I love fortitude in the main game, so I'm gonna go with that. And I'm gonna skimp intro scenes. No, I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna show you all the game, the tutorial, the first moments of the game, so you can really get what the game is really about, and it's kind of scuffed sometimes. It's really funny, some cinematics, but just remember that game is an old game that you actually should give it some discounts. So I'm gonna accept it. I'm just gonna look at if I'm recording. I am recording. Thank God. The embrace, the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire. So you have to actually kill the mortal so that you can transform him into a vampire. If you don't kill him, he becomes a ghoul, someone that you usually just it's just more like a troll, a slave, your blood slave, something like that. So here we are. We just got kissed by our sire. Now we're getting. I guess you're getting. No, so you can see she turned us into she embraced us. How funny is this? I know it's kind of scuffed, but the game has so much potential. If you,
my fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or
I'm gonna
interfering
let
with prior
Lacroix,
engagements you may have had this
Lacroix
evening. It's
have a
unfortunate that
sheet
the
chat
affair
with
that
you.
gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken.
No,
As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
this is bullshit! All I'm saying is that he better not do it.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Kind of funny that I always find funny that one of the girls was just almost
Your sire,
on Wanderers.
tragic. My apologies.
I just
But you
really
see,
didn't
there is
understand
a
that.
strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to
Look how
survive.
Chad I am.
When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor.
Mercurio, such a
I've
nice
shown you
guy.
great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Not only vampires hide from mortals, they hide from themselves as well, pretend they are not the horrors they have truly become. So the beast, that's something that is always on the back of the mind and of the hearts of any kindred, or as you can say, any vampire on the Masquerade lore, right? So here we're gonna.
What a scene, man! Woo-wee! Then they just plop you out here.
This
like a
is
naked
Smiling
baby in the
Jack.
woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say? I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out? All right. Why don't we, step...
So Jack's gonna learn me
Christ, it's stuffy in there.
all the ABCs of being a kindred
Now, we ain't got much
or a
time,
vampire,
because
as you
somebody
wish.
fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know. Could save your hide. You look wobbly.
You even had a drink yet?
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this.
So we're gonna
check it out.
say
Blood? It's your new rack of lamb.
how
New
blood
champagne.
is
Blood your new fucking heroin, kid.
so
Get ready though,
pleasurable for
it's
any
never
kindred
as sweet as
and
the
makes
first
them
time.
feel a high that is undescribable for any human being.
Down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car. Alright. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him. You bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something. Because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
So any kindred they have to resist just sucking and mortal dry, because then there's a temptation that's something that's so good that you can simply just let it go, you know? It's like when you get a pack of cookies and just eat it, and you just can't stop eating it until it's empty. So I'm gonna have a little sip here, and from that sip I'm gonna try to full enough so that I don't. Okay, so as a Ventrue, I have in the base game, in the tabletop game, you have really hard restrictions on what kind of blood that you could take. Some actually canon characters from the game, John Pizzeron, he only could drink blood from people from rape victims. I know the game is really dark,
Yeah.
and all kind of all Ventrue have that limitation. They can only drink for kids. They can only drink from elder people. They can only drink from one kind of animal.
It's all about right
I don't really know if animals go. So I really don't think Ventrue can get.
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than
Gets
your best
really
day living, but
bad
wait,
with
it gets better.
animals,
Kindred,
animal blood.
that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food. like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club. Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Pfft, shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it? Okay, now. The fuck is this? Look, we get inside and then head upstairs.
So I'm not gonna talk too much on the first episode because Jack makes so much of the talking. But as you can see, we are being raided by the Sabah. Sabah is another sect. Yes, the name in English is sect. In my language, Seta. So they have a different kind of approach to the Kindred.
Come down here.
The Kindred
Stay away from the windows.
way of life.
Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. The Sabbat, they're, Christ knows what the spirit of this shit till later. The Sabbat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright? The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell. No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with. Shh. Heads up.
So here you're gonna see the sheriff. The sheriff in action. The sheriff is a position in the government of the city, of any kindred city. And he's like a chief of police almost for the prince.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
So a little lockpick here. So Jack literally teleported.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you? Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabbat assholes. You're a big bad vampire, yeah? It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want to It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento. Keep our secret, and you make things easy. That party back there with the guy in the suit and the
Magilla Gorilla.
The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws.
So, for those who don't know, Camarilla is almost like one of the central powers in the Kindred world. They control everything from back the curtains. And no, they are not actually the vampire good guys. The vampire good guys don't actually exist. As in a group of people, maybe one or two vampires are cool, but most of them are not. So here you can have a password. So what this password brings us to? I'm sorry, I just shop. So sometimes you're gonna run in this game, you're gonna see a password somewhere on people's emails and something like that. and you're just gonna find out some of the the passwords, or you can just use hacking skills too. That's all up to you. So here you have chop shop key.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you.
So what Jack is gonna teach me is that we how to sneak. No, I guess it's right here, right here, right here. So Jack's gonna show a little bit what is to be a strong vampire. He's a Bruja, so it's a clan that's of characters that actually have more physical types of disciplines than a Ventrue. He has potence that's hitting really strong and supernatural strength. He has celerity that make him just run faster, act faster, attack faster, and he has presence, one of the abilities that I also have.
Sabat Vatos. You get winged? Hey, hey! Look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not... Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. An innocent's an innocent. You kill... Alright, now go feed.
So he talked about the beast. The beast is something that can... I actually am a Ventrue, and I have a chance to just throw it up. Straight up throwing up when I feed from him.
Not quite as good, huh? Eh, you could do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can... Just couldn't bear it, huh? Ah, it's okay. But like Kindred society.
He's right. When you're so young, as a Kindred, the Kindred society
Got
just
someone
look
around
you
the way here. Not too
as
much of a threat
some
by
kind
herself,
of
but you never know if there's more than shouting range. You're gonna have to
nuisance,
think
a
fast.
burden,
The building across from us with the...
and usually
All right, go.
too innocent. So here you have to sneak. I'm gonna probably fail a lot of times here because it's hell of bugged. Okay, he detected me. I hate this part. I really hate this part. I wish I could just throw. He saw me again. Yoo-hoo. I hate this part. It's so scuffed. It's so bad, but okay. He saw me again. Ooh. Okay, guys, I think it's gonna take a while. Okay, I did it. I did it.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. The Sabat. He's probably just turned and... He is a... Go get him.
So, I'm just gonna show you guys. I didn't have. Oh fuck. Maybe I can get a weapon.
Don't be a fucking pussy. Go get him.
or two that makes me take a lot more damage. And so it was pretty easy. Okay, this was pretty easy. So hey,
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in though. The
so I'm gonna go
Sabbats
through
roll
this
out.
mission.
Head underground, avoid
He's
street
just
bulls.
showing you guys, because I already did
Alright,
this
head down
part
into the basement.
100
Right from
times.
there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll
But
be
I
there in a
just want to
minute.
show you all the vanilla experience. So what you're gonna show me here is that.
Stop.
So here you have some ways of going through dialogue, and he shows the game shows you all the options you have.
You. Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this?
Uh,
Yeah, okay.
so I use domination in dialogue,
This will lead us up to the warehouse.
and
Maybe sneak
human
out
beings rarely can do anything about domination. Usually, Kindred are more strong against it. Wait, I'm sneaking. Okay, I failed. So this game, it has some moments, you know. Okay, I just can't do it. Okay, I did it. Easy peasy.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbats getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Yeah, I think you're right. Great. So I guess I can't lockpick it without using blood buff. It's a ability in the tabletop game that you can always use to buff your main stats, your main attributes. So what I'm gonna do is use fortitude because the game wants me to use. Okay, let's go on. Jack, okay, I just did it. Jack, let's go on, Jack. Jack.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way. Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. I guess here. Oh, okay. Here I just use presence, so it debuffs him. It makes him his attributes worst. But in the game, actually, in the tabletop game, presence has many different kind of uses, and I actually don't know any strictly. Any strictly point that makes the discipline works like something like that game. This game. So okay. So I'm gonna pick it here and throw. Pick it here and throw it there. So the Sabar character can go right up there and leave me alone. You can see sneak mechanics. Oh, oops. Sneak mechanics on this type of game, on this game this old.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man.
So I just gonna go on. Probably it's
Well,
a
I'm
little
kinda-
bit
Well, head up.
boring for you guys, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, whenever you're done, sweet cheeks, we can move
Sorry, Jack. I'm sorry.
this show along.
So as you can see how bad the shooting mechanic is. It actually reflects how bad I am at shooting. And my character is really bad at shooting. Okay, let's go. So what my character gonna do is, I guess it's G. I'm gonna fight some guys right here. I'm just gonna use Fortitude.
Where you going, man? Stop, man.
Oh fuck.
Freeze, motherfucker.
So what I'm gonna try is command him. And I'm gonna feed. Oh fuck. I'm gonna feed off him. And here I can just kill him. Because it's combat. If I'm on a combat place, a combat region, I can really just kill them. But if I'm on a non-combat region, a legion, I can just suck them off until they're dead.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night. Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin, and all that, and
So I gain
on,
some
so
XP
on,
and I
so
can
on.
use it on my character sheet.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of Kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient Kindred rivalry playing out
So
all
California,
over the
oh no.
city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of
Actually, on the tabletop game, the Sabah makes their front line the the Mexico frontier, Mexico border, Mexico broad, Mexico border.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round.
So you and they really use a kind of a really different method than the Camarilla. The Camarilla usually use subterfuge, um, sneaking, information, information wars, that kind of stuff, espionage. In the Sabah, they are actually more incisive, I guess, on this, on their way of dealing with things. In actually, Sabah just treat human beings in a way that the Camarilla also treats as cattle. And here we have a message from the Tremere regent. And let me see just how much time. Oh god. So it was good playing with you guys. I'm sorry if I didn't talk too much, just because Jack talked all the time. And I just want to thank you for accompanying me into the intro of this game. And I hope you guys liked it. And I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.